Hello friends. Now I am going to start the second part of the chapter, discussion about the Human Development Index, that is the criteria to decide the condition of the human development in different countries. See, we have understood that what is called human development, right? So it's not a new thing now, but its calculation has been decided with certain criteria by United Nations Development Index, United Nations Development Program in 1990. So the criteria earlier three and yet today three, but the points have been changed. And in 2010, the criteria's titles with certain understandings have been revised. Okay, what was earlier criteria? I am discussing here first. Average age or health means the minimum how much age a person in world can live, that is average age. Second, knowledge means the literacy ratio. Third, living standard. See, living standard is actually based on your income earning capacity. So it is also called to be per capita income, because from your income you can fulfill basic needs of your family. So these three indicators were used up to 2009. I repeat, average age or health, knowledge, and standard of living or per capita income. These three indicators were being taken in consideration for deciding any country's human development situation. Now, the importance of this index is it can decide any country's human development status. A worldwide analysis. See, human development index is worldwide analysis. It can give us complete idea of any country's human development situation. By this concept, we can understand also that how much development of one country is more possible or has been achieved up to how much stage. So this concept is considered to be important concept, right my friends? Now I am going to discuss the latest human development indicators. See, this latest means in 2010 indicators have been somehow changed, but the basic concept of the indicators what was up to 2009 was remain. Okay, the first one is a life expectancy index, LEI. Average age is also called. See, now the question comes, what is included in life expectancy? Determining the health and longevity of life at the time of birth as prediction made. How many years a person will survive by this prediction could be understood. So it is called life expectancy. Again I am repeating, for determining health and longevity of life at the time of birth, an infant is predicting that how many years a person will live or survive is called life expectancy. And in India, highest life expectancy is set 83.6 and lowest 20 years. But present in 2015, the data is given that average years in India is 68 years. Means we are living average 68 years. Okay, some more, some less is not a matter, but average age is given. Okay. Second indicator is education index, EI, education index. Earlier we have talked about life expectancy index, LEI, and here education index, EI. See, education index is divided on two bases. The first one is years for schooling, minimum years for schooling up to age of 25. Any person spend maximum 13.3 years and minimum 0 years. This is minimum years any person spent in school. Average schooling year in India is, as per 2015 Human Development Report, 5.4 years. So now you think, at maximum 13 years, when a person will complete his 25 years age of his life, right? But in India, average person is spending 5.4 years, means maximum 6 years any person is spending in schooling. Means if we start to count by first year to 6th or 7th year, any person is going to school. Means more than primary, ratio of going to school such students is less. That is the main matter of worry. Okay, second one is the expected year of schooling, EYS, approximate years that a child of 5 years will spend in school. Up to 18 years, minimum starts by 5 years, up to 18 years, and average years of schooling is decided 11.7 years. Means by which age we are going to school and at which age we leave the school, that is the counting here considered. At the age of 11 to 12 years, person is leaving the school so many places. It means not more than 7 or 8 standard. That is the matter of worry. Right, my friends? So this is education index. It has two divisions as I have stated here. Right? Okay. Next one is income index. So income index is given in the short form double I. Double I. It gives us understanding of lifestyle, how the person is living. For determining income index, we have to understand first gross domestic product, GDP. But in present situation, nowadays, GNI is counted, gross national income, or per capita GNI is counted actually per capita gross national income in India is 5,497 in term of the income, and in term of the production it is 5,238 American dollar. Both data is in dollars, right? Because at the international level average calculation in all over the world is done by dollars. United Nations, United States dollar is base of calculation, and on that basis any country's income is calculated. It is giving us idea of purchasing power parity, means any person's purchasing capacity is being decided by this criteria, and purchasing capacity is deciding our standard of living. Means if a person is purchasing with good quality product, his standard of living will be better. If a person is purchasing low products, then a standard of living will not be good. Means all these things are deciding basically what kind of the facility a person is getting from his income, and his income is giving us average criteria or average situation of earning, maybe better, maybe less. But if the income is higher, then the earning capacity will be seen much better, right my friends? So here I have completed discussion about indicators of human development index. Your first topic for today has been discussed here. Okay, now some points I want to discuss regarding calculation of human development index. The highest and lowest value is 0 to 1. Lowest is a 0 and highest is a 1. So in that situation the calculation is mostly any country's lowest 0 means that country's development situation is nothing. They are completely backward. And if any country has achieved 1, means they have achieved complete development situation, and they are fulfilling every need of their people. But usually neither any country you will find in a world that they are having all facilities. It is not possible. Every country is having specific kind of the problems at every time. But here it is giving us idea that which country is how much developed more, has developed less, and in which direction they are going is possible to be understood. So comparison of countries on basis of human development indicators is not necessary just to compare the index between 0 to 1, gives us average idea of every country's human development situation. And one thing more I want to give you, that who has given first this concept. See, we have already forgot to discuss, but I want to give you the name. Who has given this indication or who has given this index to the world, which is now base of the all countries people's development criteria's understanding. So this index is given by Amartya Sen, the Nobel Prize winner economist, Indian origin. Means as an Indian, it is a matter of proud for us that we can get the idea that how much we have uplifted or not. Right, my friends? So now I want to discuss some comparison of different countries in all over the world. Since 1990, this Human Development Report has been started to publish. It is being published every year, and nowadays 188 countries have been included in this report. Last report for which we are discussing here, according to our syllabus, it is given up to 2015. Means it does not mean that later period any new report has not come, but here we are discussing, and with data I am discussing here is up to 2015. There are 4 sections given in the book, right, my friends? So the first section is of highest human development having countries, and here the sequence is given up to 49. Means first 49 countries of the world who have achieved highest index are in highest human development index. They are, out of them, some main countries are given here. Mostly I can say most of the countries are developed countries. That I want to say first. Right? Norway, Australia, Switzerland, Japan, France, Denmark, Netherlands or Holland, United States of America, Singapore, Britain. Right? Now you think any of the country is out of the developed countries list? No. Most of the countries which I am discussing here is developed nation in the highest human development index having category, and their index is more than 0.802. Right? Means you understand, average minimum 80% human development has been done in these countries, and the most highest rank is of the Norway. They have 0.944 HDI, human development index, short form is HDI. Okay. The second one is Australia. Their human development index is 0.935. So now you think any country's human development is more than 935, it means 93% development has been done for the people. They have tried to fulfill all basic necessities. That is the biggest achievement. The third rank country is Switzerland. So Switzerland's index is 0.930. 0.930. The fourth country in the world in terms of the development index is 0.923. 0.923 means they are also more than 900. It's not a small number, it's a big number, because the maximum value is 1. Fifth rank country is Netherlands or Holland. They are 0.922. 0.922. Now other countries data is not given here, but I want to say that the America's rank is 6th, Singapore's rank is 7th, Britain's rank is 8th, Japan's rank is 10th, and Japan's rank is 9th, and France rank is 10th. So now you understand, first 10 countries are given in the sequence: Norway, Australia, Switzerland, Denmark, Netherlands, United States of America, Singapore, Britain, Japan, and France. These 10 countries are given in sequence. So if in examination the question may be asked that which is the 10th country, then you can directly reply. Right, my friends? Okay. Here I have tried to indicate some HDI which has been given in your textbook. So further any other study I am not going to give you, because it is making some confusion that which is the 50th, which is the 51st, which is the 100th, which is the last. These are the another problematic condition, and student sometimes may not remember. So the first 10 I have just indicated here. Okay. Now the second category is high human development index having countries. They are starts by 50th rank, 50th rank to 105th, 105th rank. So these, see, first 49 countries are in the highest. So now 50 to 105 means they are 56 countries in high human development index, and their index starts by 0.700 to 0.798. So here I want to say one thing more. If 0.798 comes at the high, means it may be possible. Here is given that 0.802 starts for the highest. So maybe there may be mistake, that 0.798 or 0.99799 or 0.800 or 0.801, these are the possible to be listed here. That may be mistake. Okay. I am going to give you here some 9 names. First 9 in the high human development means you can counter that Russia's rank is a 50, because 9 countries I am giving. Russia's rank is a 50. Their HDI I am not giving. Okay, Malaysia's rank is a 51st. Right? Malaysia's rank is a 51st. Iran's rank is a 50. Iran's rank is a 52nd. In terms of the high human development is given, but some confusion may remain because Sri Lanka's rank is 73. So if you try to count by this 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, no, it is not possible. So means in a high human development, the sequence is not given, but some well-known countries' names are given, that which countries are in high human development: Russia, Malaysia, Iran, Sri Lanka, Mexico, Brazil, China, Thailand, and Jamaica. Right? Out of this, I could say that Sri Lanka is on the 73rd rank, and their HDI is 0.759. Means Sri Lanka has achieved 75% human development ratio. Okay. China is on the 90th rank, 90th rank, and they have achieved 0.727 HDI. Means their human development ratio is 72% as my own understanding. Right, my friends? So be carefully understand this. Okay, 104 number rank is of Maldives. Means Maldives is not given in the list, but it is a part of the high human development, that you remember in your mind, that the Maldives is the one of the high human development index having country. That's index is 0.706, means they have achieved 70% human development situation. That is the good situation for any country to explain. Okay, now we are moving to the third category, that is coming of medium human development status. So the medium human development status countries are in rank number 106 to rank number 143. So here human development index starts by 0.555 to 0.698. Between this index, have the countries who have between these two index will be included in the medium human development. And in this list, Indonesia, Philippines, South Africa, Iraq and India is indicated here in this list. But if I want to add from my own understanding, I can add Bhutan also, because Bhutan's rank is 132 and their development index is 0.605. And I can't forget my country, India. India's human development index is 0.609 and our rank is 130th rank. That is about human development index 2015 I am talking, right my friends? So our situation in term of the 188 countries, we are in the rank 130 in 2015. In earlier 2014 report, we were on 135th country's rank. So we have uplifted 5 rank up as per the criteria decided by 2010 Human Development Index. Okay, now I am discussing here the name of the countries which are in the fourth category, low human development index having countries. See, India has achieved, okay, this point I should discuss first, that India had started to achieve by in 1990 we were on index 0.428, means our upliftment or the development ratio was only 42%, was uplifted in 2000, means after 10 years we reached to 0.496. see the progress. In 2010, means another 10 years later, we reached to 0.586. In 2014, our human development index was 0.604, and 1 year later we reached to human development 0.609. Means India have made the progressive improvement in term of human development status. Okay, India's situation is better. We have achieved approximately 20% more development. That is a good thing to accept. Okay, but we have reached to the 60-61%, not more than that, is a matter of worry, and we have to do a lots of work for changing this situation, right my friends? Okay, now the last one I am discussing here, low human development having countries. They are 144 number rank, starts up to 188th rank, and their human development is below 550, means their situation is less than 55% development in the term of the human development concept in the world, right? In this list, some countries are most probably from Africa. Kenya, Pakistan is from Asia, we all know that. Kenya, Niger, Zimbabwe and Nigeria, these countries are in overall low grade, that we have to remember. And here I want to indicate one thing more, that Niger is the lowest human development index having country. They are on the rank 188. Okay. Apart of them, which another countries we can add, that Nepal, they are at the 145th rank, and their development ratio is 0.548, right? Myanmar is also in this list, lowest. They are on the 148th rank, and their index is 0.536. And Afghanistan is also in this list at 171 rank, and their HDI is 0.465. Means these countries' development is up to some extent, but they need more progressive efforts, right my friends? Okay, here I will try to discuss with you that some discussion about human development index, but I want to indicate one thing more. Sometimes the students may confuse that why China and Maldives or Maldives and Sri Lanka are in better condition than us. That may be surprising question in your mind. But remember, these two countries are very small and their population is very low in compared to India. Okay, China has more population, but they have no democracy. They are not giving free life to the people. That is the main question of worry. That where is the human rights in China? Okay, they are giving basic necessities, but the human right for requirement, wishes and wills of the people is not being given respect in China. That is the point. So here the indication is given, but I must accept that, and I must say that India is uplifting with all democratic aspects, and China is not in democratic aspect. That is the difference between India and China. Otherwise both countries are most highest population having country, but the development ratio is somehow different, that we know. But the basic difference of administration that I have discussed here, right my friends? So human rights is not being given in China. That is the point what I want to say. Okay, here I have completed discussion about comparison of HDI parameters with all the countries. Okay.